Hey, I got this question a couple days ago. One of the parents that is a subscriber on this YouTube channel sent me a message and they said, "Hey Ben, every single time when my son starts the game, he always starts slow. How can I get him to start the game faster?" Honestly, this was a big problem I had when I was younger, and this happened a lot when I played in high school. It took me like 20 minutes of when the game started to where I'm like fully into the game. And honestly, like I always looked at those first 20 minutes as like a time where it's like, wow, this is really annoying. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get into the game, and get in a good rhythm. And I always looked at that first 20 minutes. It was like looking at it now, as I'm older, that first 20 minutes was always such a waste. Like I wish I could have gone back to fix those first 20 minutes because I would have been a lot more effective in the game. And I know when this parent sent me this message, they're really looking for, how can we start just right off the bat with momentum and not play a step slower? How can we start off with more confidence at the very beginning of the game? And from what I've seen with players that I work with, this has been, I think, proven to be the number one thing that has helped players a lot. Stepping into the game with confidence from their very first minute. So this way, they don't start off slow. They don't start off tournament slow. They don't start off a game slow, because if you start off the game slow, and when the opponent recognizes that, they take immediate advantage. All right. And here's, I think, my number one tip. And this sounds really simple, but most players and athletes don't do this. This is what it is. It is before the game starts, they need to treat their warm up, right, the same way they would treat the first 10 to 15 minutes of the game. So the warm-up needs to be intense. They need to focus. They need to concentrate. They cannot just go through the motions in the warm-up. Now, if we take this a step further, what happens before the warm-up is equally as important, or even more important. Did they get enough sleep? What did they eat the night before? Are they hydrated? Like, the little details in sports are so important. And if those things are ironed out and they have a great warm-up and they're sweating, they're intense in the warm-up, they have a much better chance of starting the game off on a much stronger, I would say first 5-10 minutes, they have way more intensity in the first couple minutes of the game, which helps them become a lot more effective over the course of the game. And I see a lot of kids, if they have a bad start, first 10-15 minutes, they might get subbed out of the game. And then they're back on the bench waiting to play, right? And the way that gets solved is first have a great warm-up, and then what happens before all the warm-up is so key, right? What to eat, how many hours did they sleep? What time did they get to the warm-up? Are they mentally prepared? Are they physically prepared? These things make such a big difference. And I'm talking more about like kids who are like 12 and up. Right, there's kids that are 12 and under, they could show up and have 1 hour sleep and go play great, right? But the older that your child gets, the higher the stakes are with the different levels that they play at. They need to do the little things right. And when you do the little things right, your child has a huge advantage over the majority of kids who don't do the little things right. So I hope this video helps. If you have any questions for me, if you want to connect with me, if you are a parent or if you are a coach, go in the link in the description. You'll be able to see. You can set up a call with me there, or you can just send me a text at 210-960-5771. That's it for today's video. I hope this helps, and subscribe here if you are a new parent or a new coach that wants more mental coaching. All right, that's it. See you later.